Welcome back to Module 3. This is Lesson 2, Planning, Budgeting, and Cash Flow. In Lesson 1, you learned to see your money. Now we learn to plan it. The aim is stability, turning irregular income into a plan you can trust. Let's get into it. Two words get confused all the time: budget and cash flow. They are different tools. A budget is a plan. It looks forward at the income and expenses you expect over a period, a month, a quarter, a year. It answers the question, what do I expect to earn and spend? It's your target and your guardrails. Cash flow is the reality. It tracks the actual movement of money in and out and highlights exactly when each transaction happens. It answers a more urgent question: do I have money right now? It's your early warning system. You need both: a budget to aim at and cash flow to survive the timing gaps in between. Here's the challenge at the heart of creative finance. Your income fluctuates, sometimes dramatically. Picture a real year. In January, a large client project completes, €1,500. By March, smaller retainer work, 600. April, new contracts begin, 1,000. Then June, the slow season starts, and it drops to just 300. Meanwhile, your costs stay almost flat. Rent, software, and food don't care what you earned this month. That gap, swinging income against steady costs, is the core challenge. A strong plan is what turns those swings from panic into strategy. It lets you cover the lean months calmly. To plan well, you track 4 core indicators, just 4 numbers. First, your cash balance, the total money available in your accounts right now. Second, profit, what's left after you subtract expenses from revenue. Third, margin. That's profit as a percentage. Profit divided by revenue times 100. It shows how efficient your business is. And fourth, runway, how long you can keep operating on your current cash. Your cash divided by your essential monthly expenses. Together, these tell you almost everything: how much you have, how much you keep, how efficient you are, and how long you can last. Now, a truth traditional business advice often misses. As a creative, you are the business. Unlike a big company, your ability to create depends directly on your personal stability. If your basic needs aren't met, the work stops. So your personal costs matter to the business. Here's why. They set your true minimum income. Business costs alone understate what you actually need to earn to survive. They reveal your real runway. Calculated on business costs only, runway looks misleadingly long. Add your personal essentials for the honest number. And personal stress affects performance. Financial anxiety quietly drains creativity, while clarity restores it. So track them together to see the truth then. As your business grows, learn to separate them cleanly. Let's build a forward-looking plan, a simple 2-month forecast. 4 steps. Step 1, set your time frame. Choose the 2 months you'll plan for, say, January and February. Step 2, list your expected income. Record every source you expect for each month. Step 3, list your expected expenses. Every cost, business and personal essentials too. Step 4, calculate your cash flow. Income minus expenses. The result is a surplus or a deficit. Then comes the powerful part: stress test it. What happens if €1,000 payment arrives a month late? With a plan in front of you, You can answer that calmly and decide what to do instead of panicking when it happens. Now, the single most important number for a freelancer: your runway. It answers one question. If I stopped earning today, how long could I still pay my essential expenses? Calculate it in 3 steps. First, your cash available bank balance, emergency fund, and money already received, not future payments you're still hoping for. Second, your essential monthly expenses, both business costs and your personal baseline rent, food, utilities. Third, divide. Cash available divided by essential expenses equals your runway in months. For example, 900 euros of cash divided by 450 of essential expenses is 2 months of runway. Runway isn't about perfection. It's about awareness. When you know it, you make clearer decisions and avoid panic cycles. So what does your runway number actually tell you to do? Read it like a fuel gauge. 3 months or more, and you have good stability. You can plan, experiment, and take on bigger projects with confidence. 1 to 2 months, and you're at medium risk. Useful moves: boost short-term income, cut non-essential expenses, and tighten your cash planning. Under 1 month, and you're at high risk. Your buffer is too low, and you need to act now. Delay expenses, secure quick income, and strengthen your cash habits. And to prevent shortages before they start, ask clients for partial payment, delay non-essential spending, add a small extra service, or lean on your emergency buffer. Awareness turns every one of these from an emergency into a decision. So your plan shows a tight month coming. Good, now you have time to act, and you have more options than panic. First, ask for a partial payment. A deposit or a milestone payment smooths the timing of a big invoice. Second, delay non-essential spending. Materials, ads, new equipment, most of it can wait a few weeks without harm. Third, add a small extra offer. A quick service or a low-cost digital product can lift a thin month. And fourth, use your buffer. This is exactly what an emergency fund is for. Using it isn't failure, it's the plan working as designed. So for every plan you build, ask 3 questions. Which month is most at risk? Which costs could move? And what could raise income? Answer those early, and a cash shortage becomes a decision instead of a crisis. One idea underpins all of this: the buffer. An emergency fund turns a bad month from a crisis into a mere inconvenience. For a creative with irregular income, it is the single most calming thing you can build. Aim for a buffer that covers 1 to 3 months of your essential expenses. You build it the same way you build anything sustainable, a little at a time. In the good months, on purpose. When a slow month comes, and it will, that buffer is what lets you keep making good decisions instead of desperate ones. Your cash flow is always talking to you. The skill is hearing it early while your options are still cheap and calm. Listen for 3 signals in particular. The first, a month goes negative. Your expenses exceed your income. The fix is to plan for it before the month arrives, not to scramble during it. The second, you're constantly chasing late payments. If your income depends on invoices that keep slipping, it's a sign to tighten your terms and ask for deposits. The third, no buffer left. Running with 0 reserve means any surprise: a broken laptop, A lost client instantly becomes a crisis. Here's the reframe. None of these is failure. Each is simply a signal. And with a plan in hand, every signal becomes a manageable next step instead of a moment of panic. That's lesson 2. You can now budget, track cash flow, and calculate your runway. Next, we tackle the question every creative wrestles with: pricing and break-even. This project is funded by the European Union. See you in Lesson 3.